What it do, what it do, what it do? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Daga, and welcome to another Eagles Uncut 2.0. A little different setup today, man, because I just had to talk about this, all right? First and foremost, man, I gotta say, rest in peace to Khyree Jackson, man. He was the 4th round pick by the Vikings. He just passed away. I believe it was yesterday. A car accident, and it's just sad whenever something like that happens. You never want to hear tragic stuff. Especially with such a talent, with young men. So rest in peace for him, and may God comfort his family's soul, and not just his family but his friends as well. And anybody that knew him as well. And it's just sad whenever it comes to stuff like that, but on the other hand, man, I really want to talk about this, okay, because it looked like the Cowboys is in shambles, okay, and now Cam Newton, okay, I'm just gonna show you guys, all right, I'm just gonna show you, just look at this real quick, okay, just look at this.
3, 2, 1, reveal.
Fuck! If you got the same stat line as Patrick Mahomes, something is clicking in big games.
Somewhere.
Because I'm looking at this list too. The top 10 goes as follows. Okay.
Damn. It's only one of them that have a Super Bowl.
It's only one guy that has a Super Bowl, and there's a lot of guys on here that doesn't have a lot of playoff success.
Yeah.
So if you're going to sit up here and judge Dak Prescott on playoff success, and I'm looking at a list of guys that don't even have no playoff experience or not even a playoff win.
Come on.
Come on. I would prefer Dak Prescott over Kirk Cousins. I prefer Dak over Kyler Murray. I prefer Dak over Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert, Dak. Trevor Lawrence, I'm taking Dak.
Dak, yeah.
So it ain't that what I think Dak to be. It's what the market dictates Dak to be. And Dak is better than half of the guys on this list.
Yeah.
All right. So here it is, okay? So Cam Newton is taking Dak over Jalen, man. And look, I don't know what to say about that, man. I really don't know what to say about that, okay? So he's taking Dak over Jalen, and then this is the 9 quarterback best paid quarterback. Okay, so we have as you guys saw, we have Trevor Lawrence number 1, Joe Burrow number 2. Okay, we have Jared Goff number 3, Justin Herbert number 4, Lamar Jackson number 5, Jalen Hurts number 6, Kyler Murray number 7. Sean Watson number 8, and number 9 is Kirk Cousins. All right. So let it be true, okay? Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott. All right. What is there to say about those two quarterbacks? Okay, who's the best quarterback? Now, look, I love Cam Newton, man. You know, I love his game and I love everything. But I have to disagree. You know, everybody have their opinion. Everybody's gonna say what they want to say, who they like, who they don't like. You know what I'm saying? But let me start with Dak first. All right. And then on a serious note, man, when we were never, you know, down on Dak whenever we come up to the regular season, you know, on we were never down on him. Pause. All right. It's always whenever it comes to the playoffs, the guy doesn't show up. It's just that simple. The guy does not show up. Okay. Now, out of those 9 names right there that I mentioned right there, okay, Dak, who would I take Dak over Kirk Cousins? I'm sorry, but I wouldn't, because Kirk Cousins and Dak, they have the same way that Dak have the same or pretty much really similar stats to Patrick Mahomes, as you guys saw. So does Kirk Cousins. Okay, so does Kirk Cousins. Now, the only way I would take Dak over Kirk Cousins is because Dak can run on, he uses his legs a lot more than what Kirk Cousins does. Okay, Kirk Cousins doesn't run, Dak does. All right, so I would take Dak over Kirk Cousins just based on that. But if it was just a stationary pocket passer, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't take Dak over Kirk Cousins. Okay, I just wouldn't. They're both the same quarterback. They pretty much have the same numbers across the board. All right? Deshaun Watson. Look, if it was 5-6 years ago, Deshaun Watson, I would have taken Deshaun Watson. But right now, I wouldn't even take Deshaun Watson. I don't even think Deshaun Watson top 15 quarterback. The past 3 years, he sucked. The past 2 years, he sucked because 3 years ago, he was suspended. But the past 2 years, he hasn't been that good. It's just that's simple. I know a lot of people still high on Deshaun Watson. I'm just not. So right now, I would have taken Dak over Deshaun Watson. I would have taken Dak over Kirk Cousins. Kyler Murray, I'm sorry, but I don't think he's a good quarterback. Besides him running, he's not a good quarterback. Not to me. So I would have taken him over them 3. But that's it. That's it. All right? Because let's be real. All right? He's not better than Jalen Hurts. And now we got to put all the content, okay, in perspective, okay? Running the ball, rushing touchdown, throwing the ball, and everything. Not just the throwing, because the quarterbacks, they don't just throw the ball. At least not Jalen Hurts. At least not Lamar Jackson. You know, even you, Cam Newton, like, one of your main ability was running the ball. You ran through people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You're never really known for throwing, you know, amazing balls. Pause. Got to pause right there, man. But you know what I'm saying? So to say you take Dak over Jalen, like I said, your own opinion, that's fine. But I'm just giving some facts over here. Jalen Hurts being in the league, this is gonna be his 4th year, okay, as a starter for the Eagles. Never had a losing record. 3 years on the road going to playoffs. NFC champion, okay, in 2022, and he reached the Super Bowl in 3 years as a starter, okay. What has Dak done? Dak is on 2-4 or 2-5 in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is 2-3 in 3 years. Dak is 2-5 in 9 years. Okay. I believe it's like Jalen Hurts has 2 All-Pros or 2 Pro Bowlers and 1 All-Pro. I don't know exactly what Dak has or what he doesn't have, you know. But in 3 years, come on now. That's something right there. He was on MVP talk twice in 2022, which he would have won an MVP. The only reason why he didn't win is because he got hurt and he didn't play I think like 2 or 3 games towards the end of the season. That's the only reason why he didn't win it. And he was on the MVP talk because everybody was saying so much crap about Jalen Hurts last year. he was on the MVP talk for the first 11 games. Simple as that. All right. You're like, oh, he wasn't doing good. His number went down. Stop right there, because his number is better than in 2022 season. The only thing that diminished last year was his interceptions. All right. But let me say something. Who wouldn't throw interception if all your coaches and all your play caller do is call verticals every single game at all game long? I'm surprised he didn't have like 30 interceptions, to tell you the truth. Because that's all the coaches did was call verticals all game long. And it's just that thing. If you watch the tape, if you watch the games, which I watch every single game, that's all they did. It's just that simple, man. It's just facts. Okay? But anyways, not throwing any excuses. He still threw for 15 or 19 interceptions. That's fine. Okay? So what is the next person that I would have Dak Prescott? I would have taken Dak Prescott over Trevor Lawrence, because I think Trevor Lawrence is completely overpaid. He's completely overrated. Hasn't done nothing on the league. Okay? We're like, oh, he's still young, and I'm sorry, but he's been with Doug Peterson for 2 years now. He's been with Doug Peterson for 2 years now. Last year, he had a number 1 seed on his division, and they pretty much like let it go within the last 5-6 games. So I don't want to hear about Trevor Lawrence. So I would take Dak over Trevor Lawrence. Dak, Justin Herbert. I'm sorry, but I got to take Justin Herbert on that one. Just that simple. I have to take Justin Herbert. All right? And just because overall what Justin Herbert have done, he turned that Chargers around. All right? And nobody have done and thrown the numbers from that Justin Herbert has, So I would if I would have started a franchise right now, I would have built around Justin Herbert instead of Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, let's not go there, please. Let's not go there, man. 2 times MVPs. He at least went to the AFC Championship game. Dak hasn't. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see a lot, and Mark Holmes is one of those guys too. One of those Cowboys content creators saying that he should be comparing with Joe Burrow. Come on, man. Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl as well. If it wasn't for the injuries, come on, we wouldn't even compare them on the same category. All right? They were comparing whenever Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl, they were comparing him to Patrick Mahomes. All right? And then let's not even get there with Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes right now, he's the best quarterback in the league. It's just that simple, man. I'm not saying Dak is bad or anything like that. He's not better than Jalen. He's not better than Lamar. He's not better than Justin Herbert. He's not better than Patrick Mahomes, and he's not better than Joe Burrow. I would take those 5, okay? Those 5 quarterbacks before I would take Dak Prescott. And it's just that simple, man. The numbers show, the wins show, and look, that doesn't mean Dak Prescott is not a winner, because he's a winner, all right? A regular season winner. Let's put it that way, because playoffs, nah, man. I'm sorry, he's just not it. He just doesn't have that dog on him. Numbers talk, man. If you want to talk all about those numbers in the regular season, let's talk about all those numbers in the playoffs as well. Okay? So, because Jalen's numbers, he outplayed Patrick Mahomes in that Super Bowl. Even though they lost, he still outplayed them. That defense couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes one time in the second half. We didn't stop Patrick Mahomes one time in the second half. So, who let you down? Yeah, it was definitely not Jalen Hurts. Not to mention, last season as well, our defense ranked, I think it was like 27 or 28th. Our defense, we were bottom 5 in every single category. Bottom, I think we were dead last on third down conversion. Our defense, okay? And Jalen Hurts still came back for 6 games straight, trailing by 10 points or more. He tied the record, okay? So let's put some respect on Jalen Hurts' name, man. You know? And Cam Newton, like I said, man, I respect you. I respect your opinion. But taking Dak over Jalen, that's just insane. You know? That's just insane, man. You know? But that's your opinion at the end of the day. Have your opinion, I have mine. Everybody have their own opinion, you know? But if I were to put my money, I would put my money, I would put my house, I'll put, you know, on Jalen Hurts reaching and winning a Super Bowl before Dak ever does. All right? But that's all I have for you guys today, man. Look, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we keep going over here, you know? So I appreciate all you guys, man. You already know what time it is. Dag out.